Welcome to Mount Komorebi. This is currently the youth festival. You can see the C31s are currently eating food, and as a showcase, here is C31 eating a crepe. This is actually her Critic Create a Sim reward. It's a fancy suit, and as you can see, C31 guy is also eating something from Mount Komorebi while wearing a fancy Critic suit. Most likely this is the Food Critic reward, and it's maybe unsuited for C31 girl since he was a different kind of critic, but it looks nice on her. As you can see, both Sims are eating exclusive food from the Snowy Escape expansion pack. C31 guy kind of needs to eat that tuna nigiri before someone steps on it. C31 girl needs to eat that chocolate crepe. And maybe apparently get a brain freeze. And it would appear that C31 guy still needs to make food, such as, I don't know, something here. But since we're around this area of Mount Komorebi, let's take in the view of The Sims for Japan, or at least the extremely rural part, or not so urban areas of Japan. Yeah, I suppose this is neat, seeing this representation of a foreign area. Although I kind of wish we had something a bit more modern, like Shibuya, because that area is pretty much a good representation of modernized globalization, I suppose. Anyway, as you can see, Mount Komorebi, other than the snowy peaks, has some different foliage, and in regards to certain collectibles, well, let's see some new collectibles that C31 guy can look through. The semi capsule here is interesting in that I don't think I got a new thing from it, but yeah, basically if you get a new Simi figure, there is a special animation that can be included. And speaking of Japanese food, Here's see-through one guy eating some tricolored dango. He essentially eats it with chopsticks, which is kind of weird since I think that's finger food he's eating. And because of the nifty knitting stuff pack, we can see that see-through one girl is currently knitting some random thing. Also, one of these characters actually appeared in the Journey to Batu game pack, I think. I think maybe this girl. So seeing her in the Sims 4 overworld is pretty weird. But other than that, that's pretty much the interesting parts about these festival mechanics. I mean, when I tried to show off the San Myshuno festival, there was apparently a copyright strike or complaint that I was playing licensed music, so I had to take down that video. And I mean, let's see if see-through one guy can eventually pull off a neat spell on this lady. And as you sort of saw a little bit, see-through one guy uses a weird star-shaped wand. And it seems like see-through one guy is done eating, so while I'm here, let's see if I can find some more Simi capsules to buy and, well, see if I can find a new capsule to collect. And yes, this is probably a reference to Japanese Gashapon figures. And here we have the animation of finding a new collectible. We found Father Winter. I don't know if that's necessarily rare, but we can't really find it out here. We have to go to the Collectibles or Household Collections screen. And we can see that Santa is uncommon, which is somewhat suited because it is almost Christmas at the time of this recording. So I suppose I'll be somewhat festive and say happy holidays to anyone watching. And I shall close out this video by showing see-through one singing. And gaining level 7 singing skills, which is neat. And in this display of singing fortitude and aptitude. I shall see you later, and please like and subscribe, because C31 Guy is not always this horrid of a singer. Trust me.